And that's the end of my testimony. Just look at that picture now, look at me now, and I'm going to go sit down. No, no, it's really been amazing. You know, I started this just a little bit before I got to that stage. I want to tell you who I was before I actually started gaining all the weight. I was a high school wrestler, just like Doc mentioned, and I thought I was healthy. You know, but the thing about wrestling is it really isn't as healthy as you think it is. Sure, it conditions you and gives you morale in life that, you know, is unexplainable. I do agree there. But where it affected me is before a tournament in weigh-ins, there was the starvation modes that were killer to your health. I'm talking about you had to drop 5 pounds in a day to make your next match. In order to do that, you cannot drink water because it would gain water weight. Only thing you can eat is water, and you would spit into a water bottle all day to get that water out. That was my habits. That's who I was. It was not healthy. I thought it was the healthiest point into my life, but I was wrong. Well, I graduated high school, and I didn't have anything to really train or motivate me anymore, so I went into college and work and didn't have the time, and what happened? I started building up weight. I got up to 265 pounds. My weight class was 160 between 152. That's what I actually wrestled, and that's like 100 pounds plus that I actually put on my body. Now, I started forming excuses. My family, especially my sister right here, lovely sister of mine, she's like, "Brother, you're getting fat." And I'm just, and my reaction was, they didn't know as much as I did. I was like, you know, I'm only gaining fat so I can turn it into muscle and, you know, gain weight. That was my excuse for 5 years until I got to 265 pounds. That's what a lot of people do. They find a reason, they find an excuse to make themselves feel better and not do it. So around March of this year, towards the end of it, Aaron here approached me. He told me about the product. And I was stubborn. I believed in exercise, sleep, and eating right. That was my main focus. I say supplements don't work. You have to do it that way. But I had an incredible trust in Aaron, and I decided, you know, I'll try it, but I won't do any exercise the first month. You know, and I won't follow these normal things, because if the product is going to work, the product is going to work. I was pretty much slapped across the face because by the end of the month I lost 30 pounds without any exercise. That was just the beginning, you know. And at that point, if you have any sort of disbelief at all, you know, something has to be wrong. I was motivated again, and except this time I was much healthier. I was that high school wrestler again with better eating habits. And my body started changing more than it ever did before in the past because I was feeding it what it actually needed. The results were coming faster than ever. Going towards the end of July, I was down 70 pounds. I right now weigh 195 pounds. I was at 190 at one point, but now what I'm actually doing is I'm taking Rejuvenix, I'm taking the Optimals, the Omega, and Restorix, and I'm doing extensive weight training, and I'm taking my third 90-day trial just to sort of see the changes in my body in these 90 days with just the other things. So that's what I'm currently doing now. But the important thing I want you to get from this is I learned all of this as a process. It was a step that I decided to take. I had no idea that high blood pressure, high cholesterol, and all those things could be avoided. I thought they were normal because it was in my community. I grew up with it. I'm talking about tortillas constantly, 8 to 10 a meal, you know, from, you know, some people, you know, they go crazy with tortillas. You know, rice, basically fried pork on top of grease and grease. You know, delicious foods, they really are. They're not the best thing for you. And that's what I was used to growing up. And I had family members and everything who had those, like, you know, diseases. I was like, it's normal, it's just bad luck if you got them. That was my mentality until I learned what prevention was. And it really interested me most to actually care about myself when someone who I really love, you know, I started seeing getting ill. And that's really my motivation, and that person happens to be my mother. She actually has kidney disease, and as a family we're taking care of her, because if it goes into stage 3, She needs dialysis above that, and that's $100,000 a year. Who here thinks they can pay $100,000 a year? Even if you have money, that's a big chunk. It's a lot. And that prevention is what motivates me to tell everyone, just do it now. No, it is $150 compared to $100,000. You know, when it can change and impact your life so much. And I feel great, I'll tell you that. But my main happiness in this is seeing people who have diabetes who have come to me and say it's normal. But today, if you don't have any of those things, I just want to tell you, I want you to say you avoided it rather than saying you have it and you reduced it. It's better to avoid overall. And this is what this has done. This has been Slenderiiz. This has been RX. You know, and this is me now compared to who I was. I'm a new person, and I want you all to take the step and actually make the initiative to make your life better. Because what you'll see when you do it, it's something you experience. And that fear, you're going to be in fear even if you don't do it. How are you going to know if it works if you never try? You just stay there. You're just going to stay there with that doubt the rest of your life. I recommend you try it. It's been amazing. Like I said, 75 pounds less. My name is Fernando Torres. Thank you so much for listening.